So in this video, we're going to talk about how to let go of stuck emotions, feelings, resentments, anger, and how to build a powerful emotional state, which is actually the most important reason to let go in relationship to what you want to create. This sense of peace, love, courage, joy in relation to approaching women, meeting women, building money, building your confidence. And so let's dive in, because this is no small task. Letting go is a huge part of my life. I let go every day. Actually, I'm starting to call it allowing, because it's really about allowing my body to do what it's built to do, to release, to let go of old emotions, and then allowing the positive, for lack of a better term, positive emotions and feelings to become a natural part of my daily state. Courage, acceptance, peace, love, all these emotions. Starting to feel amazing when it comes to my day-to-day. You see, emotions are not you. Because a lot of people think they are their emotions, and that's the fundamental flaw. That's why they get stuck. They think when they're grieving, they are grief. It's a sense of feeling they are grief, let's put it that way. That they are sadness, that their whole life is going to be like that forever. But that's actually not true. It's likened to the sky. If the sky was you, and the clouds represented emotions, well, a cloud can pass by here and there, and maybe that's a little sadness, maybe a little fear, maybe a little anger. Or the whole sky can fill with clouds and you can have a big storm, but it's still not you. On the other side of that sky, of those clouds, is the sky, the big blue sky. And that is who you are. Those are the emotions of the true beingness of who you are. And as you get rid of the other emotions, not really get rid of, but let them go, and allow the sky to show up naturally, you begin to realize the more of who you are. You begin to, and I know this is sounding kind of spiritual, but you begin to realize how powerful you really are. Have you ever met that person that's perpetually, honestly, and truly happy? They're really happy all the time. It's because they're more in touch with this part of themselves, and they don't see themselves as their emotions anymore. They're not controlled by their emotions. They don't wake up in the morning and go, I'm sad, so I can't do anything today. I'm just gonna feel sad. They realize that they're not controlled by them because they're not identified with them. It's just an experience. You put on your shirt every day, and usually I would hope a different shirt every day, at least until you wash it, but you're not your shirt, are you? What if every shirt you put on you identified with? When you put on a blue shirt, you felt blue. When you put on a red shirt, you felt angry, or you felt passionate. Well, that would be a weird experience. But the truth is clothes do make us feel a certain way. When I wear all darker colors, I feel a certain way. When I wear all lighter colors, I feel a certain way. And we often pick our clothes based on what's going to, at least if you're aware, pick our clothes based on what's going to make us feel the best that day. Well, what if you could let go and process emotions quickly so you could get to those higher emotional states? That's what the allowing process, releasing process, letting go process, different names for it, is all about. Now, I'm not going to teach that process today. It's a simple process, but I'm not going to teach it for one reason. I'm in the process of working on creating a process I call the allowing process that I'm going to teach to everybody out there that wants to learn it in the future. It's a program I'm going to offer. I'm going to teach the basics of it on this YouTube channel, but I want to make sure that I've tested it out and really taken a deeper look at it first. And a big part of that is a huge amount of emotional awareness, being able to identify different emotions, what they feel like, and then so that you can release them, to be able to disassociate from them, see them objectively, and then let them go. So you can start to surrender those emotions and start to connect to the higher emotional states, courage, acceptance, love, peace, and so forth. What I am going to do today is give you a resource to start learning it now. And these are very good resources. And I think you can learn a lot if you actually take this up, especially for those of you that don't have good awareness of your emotions. Having a high amount of emotional intelligence is important and can be developed if you don't have it already, if you're bad at identifying your emotions or you're in denial all the time about what you're feeling. If you're one of those guys that walks around going, oh, I feel fine, I feel good. Well, it's time to counter that right now and start to take a deeper look at what you're really feeling and getting honest about it. So the first resource I want to give you is the Sedona Method. Hail to Hawkins. It was actually founded by Lester Levinson, who passed away many years ago. And there's a lot of great resources in the Sedona Method, sedona.com, on how to let go and how to process these emotions quickly. I have some great books out there and some CDs and videotapes on how to do it. The second resource I want to give you is a simple resource, and it's just one book. It's called Letting Go by David Hawkins, and you can find it online. You can find an audiobook of it. I recommend that book to a lot of people, especially a lot of men, because for some reason that book just resonates with men. I think the David Hawkins approach is a little different than Sedona, and I think they're both powerful methods, but it's very simple, very concise, and it has a very powerful way of, I think, explaining it to the male mind. And again, it's Letting Go by David Hawkins. And I highly recommend you read that right away, especially if you want to build a sense of emotional intelligence and you want to start to build this ability to let go of your emotions and step into the higher states. And continue to watch our channel, because when we come up with the allowing process, I've got a lot of pieces. I've gone back and I've looked at all the different ways that people release from when it all started, this whole study of releasing, allowing, which actually goes back. I mean, honestly, that's what meditation is. It's the process of disassociating from your emotions and letting them go and reconnecting to source. But I find this process to be much faster. And so I'm going to put something out. I feel that it's going to be one of the most powerful tools out there for this. And it's going to be designed over my years and years of growing myself in this very area of dating and confidence. And it's going to focus heavily on that, helping you to cut through the bullshit as fast as possible and get to that strongest version of yourself. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. Now, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to comment in the comment sections below. We love to hear what you're saying. And we really want to know what you want, what you need. This channel is for you specifically, and it's designed so you can help to get to that next level. Because I've worked hard getting myself from where I was, completely shy, broke, sickly, insecure, to where I'm at now. And now I want to help you do the same. It makes me feel amazing to help others now that I've really accomplished a lot of the goals I wanted in my life. And maybe that sounds a little selfish, but hey, it is what it is. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let us know what you want. Like the video if you like it. And I'd love to hear what your experience with releasing is, allowing, letting go, that you've done already, even if it's a different method altogether, because there's lots of different ways and methodologies out there. And I'd also love to hear, after you take a deeper look at these teachings, what your experience is too. So I'll see you in the next video. And remember, only the confident really live. Of laying around having existential angst a few hundred years ago. Nobody's going to take care of you if you didn't get off your ass and fucking do shit, right? And make shit happen. But today we do. We have the luxury of letting fear control us. How much does fear control your life? How much do you let fear stop you? Do you actually enjoy fear? This is where people get confused all the time. It's this idea of indifference to outcome. The greater your development of indifference to outcome, your ability to really just let go of the outcome and let it land as it may, the greater your success. And this seems odd, because a lot of people are like, I'm going to make my goal happen. I'm going to make my goal happen.